Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Golf Luxury. 10. Sam Snead. 1947 U.S. Open career earnings $726,700. Slammin' Sam, as he was popularly known, had won a record 82 PGA Tours as well as 7 majors, making for a truly amazing career. Just about the only tournament Sam Snead was never able to win was the U.S. Open, finishing in second place 4 times. At the 1939 U.S. Open, Snead needed to make par on his final roll to seal the win. However, the triple bogeyed away his chances at the Cup. In 1947, Snead had to sink a mere 2.5-foot putt to claim his victory. Continuing his frustrations, Snead missed the putt as well as his chance at winning the elusive tournament. Number 9. Jan van de Velde. 1999 British Open career earnings $1.51 million. While far from a household name of the golfing world, Jan van de Velde has come very close to winning the coveted British Open in 1999. On his last hole, he needed only a double bogey to win the tournament. Unfortunately, Van de Velde found everything but the hole, hitting the sand, the rough, this water, and even the grandstands. Finally, he was able to finish the game with a triple bogey. He had won. Van de Velde would have been the first French golfer to win an Open tournament since 1907. Number 8. Matt Gogol. 2000 Pebble Beach Pro-Am career earnings $4.59 million. With 7 holes to play, Matt Gogol had a 7-stroke lead over Tiger Woods at the 2000 AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. However, during the back 9 on the last day of the tournament, Gogol's game started to unravel. With Woods in his rearview mirror, Gogol couldn't keep pace and eventually gave up his significant lead, finishing in a disappointing second place. In Gogol's defense, this wasn't so much a meltdown on his part as it was an amazing comeback by Woods, who was arguably at the top of his career at the time. Nevertheless, what could have been a significant boost for Gogol's career ended up as one of the biggest comeback victories in PGA history. 7. Thomas Bjorn. 2003 British Open career earnings $4.78 million. Thomas Bjorn is yet another player who faltered at the notorious British Open. During the 2003 edition, Bjorn held a 3-shot lead with 4 holes to go. However, he double bogeyed his 16th hole and bogeyed his 17th, causing him to lose his advantage and finally concede the trophy to Ben Curtis. The loss was devastating for Bjorn, but especially triumphant for Curtis, being not only his first PGA win but also his first top 10 finish. Number 6. Arnold Palmer. 1966 U.S. Open career earnings $6.9 million. Even now, Arnold Palmer is considered one of the top golfers in the world, and for good reason. He won the 1960 U.S. Open after entering the final round with a 7-shot deficit, one of many such performances to his credit. But along with his upsets came a few breakdowns. Going into his 17th hole at the 1966 U.S. Open, Palmer held a 7-shot lead over his opponent Billy Casper. Palmer lost the lead and leveled against Casper before going to the final hole. After joining the match to a playoff, Palmer once again held the advantage. However, he lost that too and ended up losing a tournament that he had in his back pocket. Number 5. Tom Watson. 2009 British Open career earnings $11.16 million. Had Tom Watson won the 2009 British Open, it would have been remembered as one of the most delightful golfing feats of his generation. The 60-year-old had to hit par on his 18th hole to win the tournament. Only a short putt stood between Watson and his victory, but the pressure proved to be too much as Watson missed what should have been an easy shot. Watson lost the ensuing playoff against Stuart Pink, and the rest is now just history. Number 4. Lorena Ochoa. 2005 U.S. Opens for women career earnings $14.86 million. Lorena Ochoa had a chance to win the U.S. Women's Open tournament with a birdie on the 18th hole. If not a win, she could have at least forced a playoff, but her driver missed a sweet spot and she drove the ball right into the water. Ochoa never recovered from her mistake and even found her way into the grandstands. She finally finished the 18th hole with a quadruple bogey and finished 4 strokes back from a winner, Birdie Kim, in a 4-way tie for 6th place. Ochoa is now remembered to have hit one of the worst drives ever at a critical point in a major tournament, but she nevertheless remains one of the most decorated Mexican golfers of all time. 3. Sergio Garcia, 2005 Wachovia Championship, career earnings $24.99 million. Sergio Garcia had a 6-shot lead going to the final round at the Wachovia Championship in 2005, going up against experienced veterans Vijay Singh and Jim Furyk. Garcia couldn't handle the pressure of holding the lead. Garcia shot a decent 72, but 5 other players shot 66. In the end, it came down to a 3-way playoff between Garcia, Singh, and Furyk, in which Garcia couldn't compete. He gave it all away in that last round and became the 5th person in PGA Tour history to blow a 6-shot lead with 18 holes to play. Number 2. Greg Norman, 1996 Masters, career earnings $15.08 million. Greg Norman is certainly a player who had a lot of up and downs in his golfing career. Though his fans attributed his shortcomings to bad luck, most of the critics were of the opinion that Norman couldn't handle tense situations. At the end of the day, what matters is the end result, and Norman was consistent at choking in the final stages of the game. During the 1996 Masters, Norman entered the final round with a 6-shot lead over second-place Nick Faldo. The next 18 holes were like watching a car accident in slow motion. By the end of the round, Norman's lead had turned into a staggering 5-shot deficit. His loss to Faldo has gone down as one of the worst meltdowns in sports history. Number 1. Phil Mickelson, 2006 US Open, career earnings $55.71 million. During the 2006 season, the competition between Phil Mickelson and Tiger Woods was at its peak, with both sportsmen fighting fiercely to their spot atop the PGA standings. On his 18th hole of that year's US Open, Mickelson had a 1-shot lead, which could have been enough to seal his victory. However, Mickelson's drive was off the mark and reached the hospitality tent instead of the green. His second shot was too aggressive, and the ball hit a tree. As a result of Mickelson's painful choking, Jeff Ogilvy walked away as the 2006 US Open champion. After the match, Mickelson gave some insight into his breakdown with the words, "I'm such an idiot." This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.